Okay, so for today, I'm going to show you how to do mise en place for your garnishes. So first and foremost, you need to make sure you set up your station nice and tidy. When you're setting up your stations, you make sure you have all your equipment and everything that you're going to need for you to use so that you're not running around. Then here, you have a wet tissue at the bottom that's going to help secure the board. Then you put your board on there, it helps it stay secure. In here I have all the bowls that I'm going to put all the cut fruit. Over on this side I've got a drop bowl, which means all the rubbish and everything else that I have I'm going to throw in here. Then I have my equipment and everything on there. So we'll start with I'm going to do first and foremost with the lemon. So I'll demonstrate with the lemon. I've already pre-washed my fruit, took off the tag to make sure that it's nice and clean. Then when I clean, I'm going to try and find the most stable place that I can, grab my knife, and I'm going to cut off the edges of that lemon to make sure that I take off the parts that I'm not going to need. So nice and gentle, cut that part, and you cut on that part as well. You take these bits we don't need, we throw in the drop bowl. Then you're going to take your lemon. If you look at your lemon, there's this line here. So what we want is, if we're doing a full wheel, we're going to cut the whole one. If we are doing a half wheel, we're going to cut it in half. So as it is, I'm going to cut in half, holding my hand one on the other, and just go down, making sure it's nice and firm. So it's sitting on the flat bottom, it's steady. Then I'm going to cut my lemon in half. I want to make chunks, and I can also do half wheel. So this one I'll put it to the side. I'm going to do the half wheel first, and I'll show you how to do the chunks. So this half, and I'm just going to slice nice slices, not too thin, because then the garnish is going to fall off once you've sliced it. So you slice your lemon like so. If it's another part that's not so nice, you can put it on the side there. And then these are your half wheels. Okay, so this is your half wheel, and I'm going to put the half wheels in a bowl separately. Then I want to do the chunks. It's the same for the lime, same procedure. This is a quite sizable lemon, so I can cut it up into 3 pieces. So I'm going to go first one this side, or you can actually do it with the lemon. It's always advisable to have it on the flat edge. So you're going to cut on this side and cut on that side, and then we're going to put it, turn it around, and this probably just in 2, like so, in half, and you have your chunks, nice big chunks on there. Yeah, so these are your lemon chunks. If you're doing lime, you would do the same, and you put your chunks in there. So I've done the half wheel, and I've done the chunks, and I'm going to do a full wheel using a lime. So I'm going to take the lime on this side. I just need to clean those off. So because all of them are citrus, it's okay if I put them together. Then I'm going to take my lime, again the same thing, just take off the edge, and on the other side as well, I just take off the edge that I'm not going to use and throw it in there. Then I proceed to do the circles, which is the wheel. Yeah, it would be the same even if you were doing for lemon. Yeah, and I have my slices, and I'm going to put them in there. If I have something like this and I can't use that, I can also cut it up into half like so, and this becomes the chunks, and I can use those chunks for my minty lime or virgin mojito. Then the last one that I'm going to do is for the garnish, for the wedge. So I take off the ends bits. This one you don't cut because I want the presentation for you to be able to use it like that. So you cut it in half, you don't cut off the end bits. So you're going to cut in half. Again, you see my hands, I'm holding on both sides. The knife is in the middle. It's to keep the fruit steady so it doesn't slip and there's no accident. Because in the bar, safety first. Then I'm going to let go. Then I'm going to put it like so. And I can cut this into about 3 slices. 4 would be too much because it's a very small lime. So I'm going to cut 1, and then these 2 I'm going to cut into half. Yeah, so I have 3 wedges on there. So I can do the same on this one. So I cut coming to the center, and I have, so 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and I have my 3 wedges. So I need the nice pointy sides. Here you can proceed to take off the white core just by bringing your knife and running through there so that you can take off the white part that you don't need on there. So we take that off. We don't need that, and we put it in the drop ball. And then when you want to wedge your line, you're just gonna slit it a little bit on here, and then you'll be able to wedge your line. Say if you had a glass, you'll be able to wedge your line on the glass like so. Same thing with your, I'm gonna just put this away. Same thing with your lemon slice. Again, you can just take off the seeds when you're presenting it, just to make sure it looks nice and presentable. So when you do your mise en place, make sure you take off all the seeds. So again, you're just gonna do a little slice on there and wedge it on the glass like so. If it's the wheel, same thing. You take your wheel and you're just gonna slice it and wedge it on there. So obviously, before I started this, I made sure I washed my hands nice and tidy so that I'm able to. But if you don't have that, you can always use, your hands are not clean, you can always use your tongs. So you take your tongs, take your piece, bring it to the board and just slice and wedge it onto the glass. Okay, that's it. So that's it for your mise en place for the garnishes. So we have our chunks in here that we cut, and then we have our half moon that we cut in here, and we also have our wheels that I put on here. So our wheels that we cut. Then we also have in here some wedges. So the wedges are this one here. So that would be your wedge, yeah, and your chunks as well for the lime chunk. Because the lime was small, the chunks are slightly smaller as well. So all the cuts that we have are all on there. So that's it for this class. You have, as I said, your half moon or half wheel, a full wheel, wedge, and this one here for the chunk that you use. Okay, thank you.